Start soon, start streaming, and I believe we are live. Okay,
All right.
so I cannot tell for sure, but I do believe we are live.
Yeah,
This
and
is
public stream.
yeah, okay. Well, this is our first live stream event. Of course, you are here with Brother Sadiq. This is my spiritual experience. This is a live stream. And today we are in conversation. This is going to be a chop it up session. You can call it the gathering of two. and yeah. And we're gonna share our thoughts with the people today. So my spiritual experience. This is our first live stream, and we're here with Kahari Mukola.
Yeah.
Welcome, brother.
What- What's up? What's up?
What's up? It's good to have you, sir. And I am looking forward to this conversation. I said when we started that, well, actually, before we got on, I wanted to kind of just leave it free and let the spirit guide us where we're going to go. Maybe pull a thought or two to the forefront, and we'll go from there. So I had a thought, and since it's my show, I'm gonna be greedy with that, and I'm gonna take the lead on that. So let me grab my mic. Let me grab my mic just to make sure everything popping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like I said, this is a live stream, so this is first. This is a first, and we might be kind of raw. So yeah, it's all going down for the first time here today. Like I said, it's my spiritual experience, and we're on here today with your host, Brother Sadiq. Also, as you see, my name says Charles Thomas. That is my birth name, and we're here today with our brother, my family member, and our spiritual brother, Kari Makola. And today
What's up?
to chop it up, y'all. We're gonna get into a conversation in this live streaming. So that way, as many people want to get involved, to have that opportunity. I don't really know how to work all of that yet, but as we go on, I imagine I'll figure that out. And so,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, originally we didn't have a main topic, but I did want to talk about something that came up the other day on the way to work, and the conversation come up about NPCs, right? Non-playable characters, right? You've heard this term.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. And so you have a insight on that, I assume.
Non-playable characters. I never studied it. Never really understood what it was. And when you said non-playable character, like I never really knew what NPC meant. But now you're saying non-playable characters. I'm like, okay, let's get into that. Tell me a little bit more what you think on that part, there,
Okay,
brother.
okay. So this is the kind. That's good. That's good. This is a good start. So the other day I was on the way to work, and my sister, she has her spiritual perspectives, and we got to talking about non-playable characters, and non-playable characters in the sense of people who are here, but they're really just a meat suit. They're mainly living for their physical body, for the physical existence, for pleasure and the things of the world. Like they have no insight, they have no inner dialogue, they have uh, no
Okay.
spiritual context that leads them to want to be good or grow further or be better or achieve more or you know be their best self. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that analogy came up, and for me, it was a little bit, I've heard it before, and I can understand the logic when you think about it in the sense of, you walk down the street, you go to the grocery stores, people in there that aren't relevant to your life, and so you don't have any interaction with them. So they're, if life is a video game, they're the NPCs, right? They're not relevant in the sense of your life, other than the fact that they're occupying the grocery store as filler. You know what I mean? So I understand that
Mhm.
aspect of NPC when they talk of an NPC. But because of my own spiritual experiences and my beliefs about God and creation in itself, right? So that is one aspect. That is one aspect before I get off track. That is one aspect of NPC. The other is that though, like I said, okay, the grocery store people, those are the NPCs of everyday life that we all experience. But they're saying spiritually there are NPCs who are literally here that have no soul, like they're just physical meat suits, and that they have no possibility of advancement. And so for me, I it's hard for me to accept that. But that's the kind of the basis of an NPC. So you've heard this theory, this idea before?
Now that you say that, I have, because I walked up to somebody one day because I thought I was going crazy. I said, "Do you have an inner dialogue?" They said, "What?" I said, "Do you have an inner dialogue? Do you talk to yourself, or do you, like, somebody in your voices in your head?" They looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, "You don't have that?" They're like, "No, no, I just live life." And now it makes sense. NPC, playable character that ain't got no real true connection to source. They just here as a filler. As you go through life, they're just a filler that fills in little bits and pieces of your life. For when you come in contact with them, it's just an experience for you, but for them, they're gonna go away and never know. It's like God having a thought that's just there to sit there for a minute to test something. Me, put it this way, I'm a test character. Okay. When God put me in here, He put me in here to test people's character. I'm realizing this in the game. I'm a test. So God's using me like, okay, I'm gonna test characters with you. You know how you go into a game. So now it's starting to make sense when I look at these NPCs. Wait a minute, not everybody in this world is a real fucking person. In the mindset wise, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is getting crazy now, because now I'm realizing, I'm like getting to wonder, like, who's real? Who the fuck? I'm gonna start to my language. Who in the heck is real in life when you come in contact with people? You don't really know. And so I'm realizing, oh, people are just here for shits and giggles. People are just here to be a filler in the background. The Matrix is really kicking in when you say NPC. The Matrix really in that position.
Yeah.
They just that was thrown in there like a bot, like an AI bot in the game. You know, you playing against AI bots. That's really all it is, and it makes sense now. They don't have that inner dialogue to talk with Most High or yourself.
Yeah.
It's a walking vessel. I think sometimes a soul that could possibly be filled with a real soul, but it's just like a what do you call a placeholder?
Yeah. So this was the conversation, right? But this was just like a 10-minute ride in the car. So, you know, we couldn't get deep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my inner dichotomy with it is that, okay, so I'll just say this. This what happened earlier. I shot a video explaining that I'd be doing a live, you know, more live streaming and having more interviews and stuff like that on the channel, right? On this channel. And in you know, I hardly ever just get on the channel and say one thing. So I got to talking about the NPCs, right? And the logic for me is that it's hard for me to accept the concept of NPCs as a real thing, right? Like, because like I feel like I am now, you know, it ain't you know, no man is capable, or no man's task is to save any amount of souls, right? But I feel like the reason that we see people as NPCs, or if they are NPCs, it's not because they're designed to be NPCs. It's more so because of the way the Matrix and the world and the way they've perceived themselves has caused them to be an NPC. Now I'm gonna say now the reason I say that, right? The reason I say that is because I see God as bigger than our perception of what we see good and bad as, right? We say, oh, that's evil and all that kind of shit, right? That's perceptual, right? Like a thing that we saw when we were young as a bad thing, you know, you getting your ass whooped by your mama or your daddy. Oh shit, this is menacing. I'm about to get my ass whooped. It's scary. They feel like the mean person. They're bad. You know what I'm saying? You getting your ass whooped, so they feel like the evil. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. That's wrong. When you 5, you don't care about none of the other shit. The only shit that you know is this is wrong. It's bad. It hurt. I don't like it. So this motherfucker is the enemy, right? This is the villain, right? Mama, daddy, principal, whoever is doing some shit that is disciplining you in some ways as a child, you looked at them people as evil, right? And that's because you have a smaller perception and concept of what the full concept of what is going on, right? And so when we see, oh, a thing in the world, that motherfucker evil, or you know, or even people as evil, you know, or deeds as evil. All of these are perceptual, because what we find is that nothing, like you said, nothing that is done is wasted. So ultimately, maybe 5 years down the line, that thing that looked evil was actually a catalyst for something that changed the world. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, it's hard to see a whole motherfucking being walking around that is not capable of being affected by spiritual energy, by God, by influence of, you know what I mean, spirit, bro. So
yeah,
that's my dichotomy with that NPC shit. I ain't saying it ain't real. I ain't saying it can't be real. I ain't saying I ain't wrong. I might be motherfucking what they say, naive, right? I might be wishful thinking. I might have the rose-colored glasses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't deny that, because I know that I'm hopeful of humanity. So I could have the fucking rose-colored glasses, and it could be fucking lumphead meatball brain motherfuckers walking around me every day that I'm feeling like, man, I hope God will help him reach his full potential. And this motherfucker ain't never going nowhere because he's a goddamn meatball head. You know what I'm saying? Your fucking head on a stick. And I don't know no difference, because I'm a good soul, and I wish all souls to give you the, you know what I'm saying? That's where it got like, well, what the fuck? And hold on, you said it made the game a little more. It made the game a little more, yeah, a little more fucking complicated. Like, oh shit, let me even refine this thinking more. Like, damn, is some of these motherfuckers NPCs? Like I don't like the idea of it. It could be true. I might be in denial. Like I said, that's why I brought that up first, because it's kind of fucking with me.
Yeah. So Robert had a wife. Her name was Joy. I was riding down the street with her one day, and she said something to me that makes sense now that you're saying what you said. She said, you know, she was trying to do it fearfully. If you got to watch it, because God will make it to where you can never hear his voice again. And now I'm starting to think, well, wait a minute. Is it an NPC, or is it people that, as the Bible would say, God has turned over to their own lascivious or their own crazy way of thinking? Does that make sense?
That's so what I believe. But yeah,
we be other, you know, because God is in every single. There is nothing dead in this life. Not one thing is dead. Everything is alive. When God creates, he don't create death. No matter what you say, it is always alive. When a body dies, it goes into the ground and it's alive. It's continuously living. So if you are consistently, like you said, a meathead out there, I hope the best for you. But now I'm getting to the point, when I was meditating, I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing, like, well, man, number one, I can't save everybody. And if I can't save everybody, why is that? Because everybody either has their own way of thinking, their own mindset with what they can think with, or either they've gone to a point in life where they've elevated themselves or put themselves in a position where God doesn't exist. They don't need God, and he leaves them off to their own. Now they're walking around here aimlessly, not knowing what's going on, can't be saved, can't be talked to, because you have already decided in your mind that there's nothing greater than you. No offense about anybody who thinks that way, but there's nothing greater than you. And since there's nothing greater than you go off into the nothing greater than you mindset, like the devil. You lifted yourself up so high, now you're going to be in your own mindset and can't nobody help you. That makes sense? So an NPC, that makes sense to me now. In the mindset of religious-wise, maybe God might have just cut them off, saying, bro, I've given you so much time, so much mercy. I can't help you right now. I'm going to turn you over to your own way of thinking. And I wish I could help you. Can't help them. You can't do nothing for them now, because they have decided in and of them own selves. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So NPC to me is somebody who God might have just said, you know what? Do you, Pippin? I ain't mad at you. Do you? And now you come in contact with somebody who's just doing them, and they don't have no idea. You can't help them. You can't save them. You can't do nothing, because their mindset is not even there. They can't even have that conscience anymore.
So it's now I can appreciate that, and I can accept that version of an NPC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can literally all day embrace that version of an NPC in my psyche, in my spirit. You know, that fit everywhere in there. You know what I'm saying? But that just that's it's a meathead motherfucker who was born that way and can never ever get right or was never allowed no spiritual connection. No, bro. Now you can choose to, like you said, deny truth, deny reality, not accept facts. You know what I'm saying? Living your own fucked up version of whatever you know, basically living out of pain. You know what I mean? All of us, basically, that's what the fuck the human experience is, damn near. You know what I'm saying? We come in this motherfucker bright light bulbs, beautiful, when everybody fun times, hey, great, everything fucking fun. And then motherfuckers say, hey, shit get real around here. Like, who? Okay, shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hey, motherfucker, I said, calm down. Shit getting real around here. You know what I'm saying? And then they keep doing that to you, to your light, like, well, damn, let me look around this motherfucker. Maybe it ain't just buttercups and flowers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And so this concept of that comes over you. And then, yeah, we take on all of these concepts. And we have to break out of them eventually to become, like the Bible said, like a child again.
What about the bots that they create? You know, they know they're creating robots. So what about the bots that they create and transfer conscious into when they make these babies, these robot babies, so to speak, these cloned up babies that they make out here that have no real conscience of soul? They just have a conscience transferred over to them, but they don't have a soul. So to me, that could be NPCs as well.
Slow down.
Shoot.
You said the robot babies. Hold on, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it this way. They are making clones. And so if you make a clone, I'm on TikTok. Now, I'm not saying TikTok's always the truth or all these things out here in the news is the truth.
Okay, we're going to say in theory, but I'm going to roll with you. In theory, motherfuckers making clones.
Conscience, if you can transfer a conscience from one body to another. We've seen it in the movies. We've seen one dead body there, and they do some kind of rituals and transfer the conscience to another body. What they show you in the movies is obviously real, because if you can't do it in the movies, you can't do it in real life. Whatever you can think of is possible. So if that's the case, you creating these little babies, transferring consciences into those little babies. Now you got a bot that's coming into the world thinking it's real, but has no idea. The only thing it's going to learn is the things that you teach it. So the person whoever's teaching that baby, whatever it's teaching them, they're only going to know what comes in. They ain't going to know about God. Even if they go to church, they won't be able to experience that because they don't have a soul. They just got a conscience. So they're a bot. They're an NPC.
Yeah, that's a true NPC. Yeah, that's a 100%.
He's coming into this life and into life as a baby. That's the only way I could ever see it. Outside of that, to think that somebody's walking around without a conscience or can't talk to God is absolutely absurd to me.
Yeah,
absolutely absurd.
Yeah, because now I'm gonna say this now. The bots and the babies and the clones and shit. Yeah, I'm going to say, you know, that it's quite probable that they fucking exist, right? But like you said, the level of there has to be something missing, right? There has to be something missing there. You know, man cannot quantify spirit, soul connection. That's impossible. So if those fuckers exist, they're fucking NPCs, and we'll probably have to split they shit one day, bro. Just fucking know that. You know what I'm saying? Them some of the motherfuckers. They're probably gonna be the one.
They're ready for us. They don't have enough people in this world in their right mind to look at a brother and say, we ain't afraid of them. Even the Bible tells you that what God will go before them and put fear of you in them. For example, that little thing that happened in Ohio, the police was over there protecting them, KKK members and all of that. Well, when we rolled up and we had no fear, what happened? The police didn't do nothing. Nobody really did anything. We snatched your flag and ran off with that motherfucker. Why? Because they had the fear of us in them. And if you ain't got that in you, you have to create a robot that will not be fearful. You got to, because other people understand that spirit of God's going to fall on somebody. And the only person they won't fear is a robot.
Okay, you about to get our shit. You gonna get our shit shut down before we get fucking started, bro. Okay, I don't know if we can talk on that level yet. We got to get through one of these months.
You got me on the phone.
Yeah, I know where that was going when you said, like I said, I guess, yeah, just, yeah, for real, bro. But yeah, hey, yeah, because we get off into tech, we definitely got to get off into politics, right? Because if we get off into text, we got to go into politics, but let's keep it spiritual for now. All of it merges. All of it merges at some point. Like, my whole motto, bro. I'm actually thinking about trying to get this shit copywritten. My whole little motto is all roads lead to spirit. So yeah, all of that shit is quite relevant. But this is our first live stream too. We don't want to start talking about shit that they know we shouldn't be knowing and talking that heavy about.
They ain't gonna be able to stop us for long, shoot.
Oh, baby boy, hey, it's called Fearless Nation for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You already know, right? Hey, Fearless Nation. Yeah, hey, my thing is, it ain't even concerned of them. It is concerned of us learning this algorithm to some degree. We are just getting started. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It ain't, believe me, I already know who runs shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not a question of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just we on that shit. So we gotta just tilt it, we figure out a little bit more. We get a little further, Yes, sir.
I got you.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
try to keep it tone.
Yeah, because hey, it ain't, we can't front, look, man, the warrior spirit is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's here for its season and for its fucking reason. And most of the shit we gonna have to do is gonna be right out of here. But that day that comes that we get to be physical, what a glorious day, right? What a glorious day.
I had to go in the room, lay down, and cry. I said, God, why do I feel this amount of anger and aggression where right now I could just go out and just start wiping people out? So I had to calm down and sit down and start thinking about it. It said, and the Spirit slowly told me, said, that time will come. Right now, I need you to stay focused with your positivity until that time comes. Keep your mind elevated on the right things until that time comes. So I'm with you on that. That moment will come. But for right now, I had to calm down, get back to my zone of 5D dimension, because we got to remember our minds may be in 5D, but we still have to deal with these 3D mindsets and people. So until that time comes, hey, go ahead. I see you.
That's a great conversation piece. We going there next. That's where we go. That's why I said I wanted it to be free. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the 5D and the 3D, because this is what, like, I feel like this conversation, this first live stream, all of this experience, bro, is from manifestation. Okay. I feel this is from just actually like the beginning of, right? This is the beginning of, right? Like there will be many of these conversations that will be changing the atmosphere and the energy and the ethers because the conversation was had. Like I said, two gathered in his name, bro. Two gathered in his name. So enough said. And if we do this many times, then it becomes what it is. And the ethers change regardless of people feeling it or being conscious of it. Motherfucker ain't even got to watch it. There are prayers that say, as long as your heart is moving in that energy, which is the ether, your intention is in that ether, people will be moved in your space and they won't even know what the fuck is moving them. They will feel things and they won't know why they feel it. And some people will be frightened by it because it's their very first initiation to that realm. So talk your shit.
People will be frightened. That's a good one, because in the Bible it talks about working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And the Spirit broke that down to me. I said, what do you mean working out your own salvation with fear and trembling? Because we know that the slave Bible, which was given to us, I don't care what nobody say, the slave version of the Bible, which was given to us, was always about building up fear. And I said, what you mean fear and trembling? Because when we started getting into the spiritual of it, then you get into your heart chakra, and your throat chakra starts working its way up. So the heart chakra and the fear, working out your own salvation, It's having to go over from religious, having to think, wait a minute, I can really lift myself up that high. I can really sit myself up that high. I can really be that great. I really am that great on the inside. You were never taught that. So you got to work that out with fear and trembling because you were taught to humble yourself. You were taught to think less of yourself. Nah. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That means get up in there. And even though you feel afraid to elevate yourself, even though you feel afraid to tell yourself you're great, go ahead and do it because something bigger is backing you up because you're doing it in the right mindset and in love and knowing who you came from. We're all just a thought process that could be established at any moment.
Yes, sir.
I can keep going. I want to shut up and let you talk too.
Hey, I ain't gonna slow you down, bro. I was you didn't see it, but I was just stuck. Like, yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
God said, the reason I've been holding stuff, I said, God, I want to speak. He said, no, the things that I'm giving you are for you right now. Right now, you need to hear this. Right now, this is for you. Don't go telling nobody everything because they ain't going to be able to receive it. And they're going to put their negative energy on it, and it's not going to prosper the way that it would. So when you have something for you, go ahead and hold it in. And when you brought this video, he said, now you can speak. I said, oh, shit, I'm about to go ahead and go.
Okay. Well, I am very, very, very honored to be a part of your service to this world, brother.
Oh, same here, my brother. Same here, my man.
Yes, sir.
Sense your energy and fire when it came to us, without going all the way that far, taking what's back for us. You and your fire encouraged me. I was like, well, because I was sitting there thinking, like, maybe I got too much fire in this. Maybe I got too much energy in this of frustration, and maybe I got no. It's right. It's a right. I have every right to be pissed. I got every right to be upset at my oppressors.
Yes, sir.
But at the same, I tell people this, they don't want to listen, but at the same time, your oppressors are a different version of you.
Yes, sir. And so, wow. See, this is the beauty of spirit, let me say, because
you ain't gonna get no further. Don't mean you have to accept your oppressors. Don't get me wrong. I love every person on this earth because I know you're a different version of me, but I don't love your actions. And for that is what you're gonna get.
So let me say, yeah, that has been a dilemma for Black spiritual community since I can remember, because you have the dilemmas of the religious teaching, right? That is over not only most of Western America, but to the bone with Black folks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. We see what we didn't understand, and what we've been able to understand over time is that the influence of spirit is true, right? And so you can, and I'll say this, I prayed as a Christian and God answered my prayers. I prayed as a Muslim and God answered my prayers. I prayed as a Baha'i and God answered my prayers. Okay, because it's not even about the religion. It's about the sincerity of the prayer, not the prayer, the prayer. You, the individual, sincere communication and desire to speak with his creator as guidance. I don't have no other guidance. I don't got no daddy. Okay, my daddy went around, dog. You're gonna have to show me some shit because I don't know what the fuck going on out here but the streets. And I know that ain't winning, so I ain't trying to fucking lose. Right?
Right.
Come on, you're gonna have to help me here. Okay, if you're right, all right. So that's what's real, bro. And motherfuckers might not like to hear that kind of conversation, but it ain't all goddamn roses and flowers and no, motherfucker. We went through shit to get where we got to, and you had to be hurt to understand pain. Shit, you can't try to fix somebody if you ain't been fucked up at some level. It don't even matter to you if you ain't been there. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, you can't, a dope fiend ain't finna get nobody, you can't get no motherfucker off dope if you ain't no dope fiend, because he ain't finna listen to you. Fuck out my face. You don't know where I've been. You ain't struggled like I struggled. Fuck, you gonna tell me how to get off dope and you ain't never been on dope. Get your punk ass out my face, please. Okay, you're offensive. You're offensive in your assumptive ass weak flow that you act like you know what I've been through, but it's impossible for you to have been if you ain't been addicted to this shit. So shut the fuck up with your shit and carry your ass home. I appreciate you. You can help from where you can, but don't act like you in my motherfucking bones telling me how to fix this. Only motherfucker who gonna get in my bones and tell me how to fix it is somebody who been there. So that's the value that they talk that shit when they say the motherfucking sinner and the saint and all of that shit, right? You go into all of the phrases and the pretty words if you want to, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? That has been somewhere to really be of service in utilization for a real task out here. So you know it's cool. It's cool. I don't knock nobody who ain't been through shit and who worked for God, but don't talk down on me because I cuss. Don't talk down on me because you know what I mean. I ain't silver spoon or whatever the fuck you might think I need to be a servant. Right. Kiss my ass because there are the masses who you will never be able to affect, who will only listen to me because they've been through the shit I've been through. And it's only so many of them who gonna listen to me. That's why my brother right here in front of me on the motherfucking TV, and we talking about what we talking about because there are those who gonna listen to him who can't hear me. So kiss my ass, silver spoon, shiny motherfucker with the Bible, whatever. Do your thing. I ain't dissing nobody, but don't come over here talking about they be cussing and they slang and they did it. Man, come on, dog. If y'all don't stop judging people and start trying to be able to see the spirit and the purpose and the heart behind why motherfuckers doing what they doing, that's to your detriment. Ain't nothing I can do to save your ass at this point, but you ought to know it's costly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still reading books by covers and shit like that. Come on, man. Y'all ain't using none of the tools of the lessons of the shit y'all learned. It was all just speech and conversation. None of the shit was for practice and, you know, utilize your life like science and see if I practice this shit, what's going to happen. You know, do it, really do what they say. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about for me. Science, you know what I'm saying? The science of this shit. It ain't just about no fucking words or no pretty ass uniform with no hats and shit. All that shit's irrelevant, bro. If your soul ain't right, that shit's a shine show. You a clown.
Wait, if you want wisdom, if somebody is seeking wisdom and knowledge and real information, you are not going to be able to get the wisdom of life and experiences of life in a book that somebody else wrote about their experience if you haven't gone through it. You cannot reach a group of people with a wisdomatic mindset if you haven't gone through it. The reason you went through everything you went through is so God can give you the wisdom and the understanding. That way, put it like this. So I was in church and the pastor prayed over me. He said, Simon, Satan hath desired to have you that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for you that thy faith faileth not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Meaning you got to go through some shit because people that are going through things ain't got no way out. So somebody's got to go through it and come out on the other side so they can be teaching people how to get out of it. So if you was an alcoholic, you was a drinker, you was a smoker, you was this, you was that. If you didn't go through it, then don't talk to me about it. Because like you said, I'm not going to listen to you because I'm in a position of hurting that you cannot relate to.
Thank you.
You are truth, my brother.
Thank you.
That is why I went through that. So like you said, don't come talking to me about going through snorting coke, snorting this shit, and having an addiction. I got some meth head friends over here that I know, and I can't reach them when it comes to meth, but I can surely reach you when it comes to showing you love. I can give you that. That's I can give you. If you love, you're looking for another way out. I can't reach you in this way, but my wisdom says give them some love, give them some kindness in the middle of their struggle, letting them know that just because you're struggling doesn't mean that you're counted out. That's the thing with other people. That's when you're in there, count you out if you're not perfect.
So when you hear people tell stories and they have flashbacks of their life and they like, man, I had 2-3 years, I don't remember shit that I went through, right? They have like what they say, moments of clarity in them 2 years, right? That piece of kindness you show was one of the moments of clarity they remember.
Right. And they ain't left my side yet. They over here dang near all
what I'm saying, bro. People don't understand the value of a simple kindness, dog. Of a fucking smile, of a small compliment. And it ain't even about fronting. It ain't even about faking. It's about hoping the motherfucker's day is good. There's something wrong with wishing the motherfucker have a good day. That you know, like you know, it's just a lot, you know, it's a lot of people who just don't give a fuck about other people. And that shit to me is depressing. Like how you don't understand that we're all interconnected, bro. Like, and you know, I don't try to be judgmental because I know I've been in the fucking cocoon in the shit that I know. and the shit that I've learned and the shit that I've studied for all of the years that I've studied it. So I know I've been in a fucking cocoon, and the things that I know, I can't expect everybody to be on that same level of shit or way of thinking. So I don't try to use that kind of consciousness to assume that every motherfucker who ain't acting right is something. You know, I try not to judge people. You know what I'm saying? I just know that love ultimately is the motherfucking winning factor in the end of this game, right? Right? And that it's hard as hell to navigate this life based on what the world tell you how you supposed to do it and what your spirit's saying. What your spirit's saying is, even when they fucked up, keep loving them. Yeah. The world say, man, motherfucker, show you one time. They showed you what it is. You know what I'm saying? You better believe in the first time. That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
No one ever gets healed that way, bro. No one ever gets healed that way. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
The first offense, you cutting out, you out of there. Ain't no fixing nobody. Nobody ever gets fixed. Right. We just a world of broke motherfuckers. Soon as they touch up against the next motherfucker, I'm out of here. I'm fucking you up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's fight or flight. It's I'm out of here because I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. Or I'm fucking you up because you didn't fuck me. You didn't cross my line. No, man. God damn. Somebody got to say, fuck it, dog. I'll take some more bruises to show you that I love you. Somebody got to do that, dog. Somebody got to take some more bruises in order to prove that they love somebody. That's what the fuck our life, that's what the reality of trying to be a spiritual person in this world. I imagine what I'm trying to do. Imagine the motherfucker say, I'm gonna make a 24-hour community center for the babies and the kids, and their parents don't give a fuck about it, right? So I make the community center, the parents don't come get involved, you know what I'm saying? And then my hope is that it all changes the world, but ultimately, if don't nobody give a fuck and I'm putting in all this effort, and motherfuckers say, dog, you wasting your life. Right? And the world telling you wasting your life doing that. But your soul that's what you gotta do, dog. That's the only fight you got. You in a matrix where you hate being, you don't like the way the world is, you don't like the setup of society, you know what I'm saying? You don't like none of the way the matrix is set up. And so what is your resolve? Do you just accept it? Do you get drunk? Do you get high? Do you become delusional and say, I'm not even part of that black community, or whatever the fuck you got going on that is your concern? How do you cope with it? The only cope that I got is fix it, bro. Apply some kind of fix. If I think I know the right way, if I think I know what God said, if I think I know what the fuck we supposed to be doing here, and I don't attempt to apply it as a cure for all of this other shit, yeah, it's a fucking 1 in a million chance that I'm gonna win. But I gotta believe I'm going against a motherfucking tank with a shank for the dream that is based in God's will, that righteousness overcomes this fucked up world that is not righteous, right? That's the fight, that's the struggle, that's the, you know what I'm saying? And so at a certain level, I guess there is a measure of delusion that is needed.
Well, I'll put it to you like, men should be lovers of themselves more than lovers of God. Universe just broke this down to me. When we're in the time frame that we're in, I was thinking, well, does that mean that people are going to just be worshiping themselves more than God, you know, because everybody's in this I'm God mindset? Is that what it means? And what you just said, the Spirit broke it down to me, says, no. Men are going to be lovers of themselves, saying, fuck them, man. We tired of this, more than lovers of God. God is a love that loves everybody. So we're going to be lovers of ourselves, saying, you know what? Fuck them, man. You fuck me over, I'm done with that. But your internal person is like, yeah, but what about this? Because Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So your conscience that knows what's going on wants to continue to show love because they don't fully understand. They need somebody that fully understands love to keep coming back and saying, I got you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in fact, on secret levels, I call myself Mr. Big Love because I understand the average motherfucker's love is a secret this small. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? You fuck around, step outside the zone, you getting cut up, motherfucker, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it takes big love. It takes big love. Yeah, well, we're gonna get into those levels. My thing about that is this, like knowing our plight, knowing the plight of our people in this country, right? Knowing Black people's plight, it always comes back to, for me, super extreme God levels of compassion, bro. That is a must. That is a must, because to understand how miseducated our long history in this country has caused each generation to be more miseducated and more miseducated and more miseducated and depleted of spiritual nature and higher qualities and motivations and inspirations and righteousness and goodness. And each generation, see, I'll be 52 this year. So I seen a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen our people, like you said, get fucking drained out. You know what I'm saying? Get the spirit and the life drained out of our people through the generations. And so my shit is all about compassion, because yeah, you look at the girls, they wilding out, they disrespectful, they don't give a fuck about nobody. These little dudes, they pants sagging, they shoot they fucking brother in the face. They don't give a fuck about nothing either. And you say, well, damn, I gotta save me, I gotta protect me, I gotta protect mine, I gotta, that's the instinct to the level of the Matrix, right? But then you hear for shit bigger than the Matrix. As me, I'm I know who I am, so I know my job ain't got shit to do with the Matrix, but I'm in this bitch. So what the fuck am I supposed to be doing, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, so my job is to be Mr. Big Love. I gotta know going in, they gonna steal your shit. They gonna fuck over you. They gonna play you. They gonna mistreat you. They ain't gonna respect shit. It's gonna take a lot of shit. And the worst motherfucker you gonna have to hug the longest.
Yep. Well, like you said, bro, when you start speaking like that, it makes me think this way. We're at where we're at. Now, me and you, we understand our level of conscience, where we're at, what we're here to do. But when you say that, I was sitting here going through something on YouTube, and they were saying, for example, the YNs, we need them in that energy. We just need them in that controlled energy. There are levels to it. You know what I mean? So when it gets to that, now I'm starting to look at things and say, okay, you say cut them off when they're done. You know what? I'm gonna take a piece of that, and now what I'm gonna do with that piece is, oh, hey, last time you did me wrong, homie, we got to address this situation. I'm still gonna love you, but we're gonna address the situation. You're not gonna act like that no more. Now you've given me, even though you say cut them off, I'll take a little bit of that. You've given me encouragement now to speak for myself, even though I'm gonna show you some love. But now I've got a little more courage to say, hey, bro, you ain't gonna keep treating me like no hoe, homie. You gonna respect me or get to stepping, because I'm showing you consistent love. So at the end of the day, those levels of people that are out here with us that's saying, cut them off. Yeah, that works for you. I'm gonna take a bit of that, but not all of that works for me. God still needs some people that's gonna say, hey, I can't cut you off. But God needs some people that say, I'm gonna cut you off, because you got to understand, if we're all in the body of God, God get a little pissed, do we not? And so we got people out here who's a little pissed. And at that point in time, we can take that. We can use that to our advantage. But people like us, who have to be sitting up high spiritually, we can't do the same things. And it's not like a bad thing. We just see it differently. So as we grow, we're going to teach those YNs, hey, yo, that anger's right. That anger's right, but you don't need to be taking it out on yourself no more. Y'all going back and forth, that was just training for where we're headed. We got to be able to use all of that we've heard in a conscious way for ourselves, to be able to use it to speak it back to them in a way of love, so they can understand and receive it and make some adjustments in their mental. So when they tell us this, we're not looking at it and saying, oh, they thinking negative. Why they thinking like, oh, you thinking like that? Okay, cool. Let me take that in, study it so I can break it down for you and give it back to you in food. So now you can learn how to use that, not in a hate way. Just say, okay, I'm going to protect myself and go and keep on stepping, or I'm going to show you some love later on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Without, I know beating a dead horse, but you get what I'm saying. So I think that's how it works.
Yes.
I received out of it.
Yes. And that's why it's necessary for us to have this conversation. So whenever it gets viewed, whoever views it, they get that side of it and they get this side of it. So they ain't no excuse. There will be no excuse for what you you know what I'm saying, baby? Right now, yeah. You have in-depth explanations, you know what I'm saying? What, didn't you understand that? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah,
that gets me excited.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's very necessary. I love that, man. I love, like you said, I love people seeing the angle and explaining it in a personal way, because it allows other people the opportunity to catch it. You know what I'm saying? That's the value of life to me, bro. Like I say, the goal of all of, I mean, when I say the wealth of my knowledge is about the human experience, man. You know what I'm saying? And the alchemy of these things that we're talking about, bro. How you change, like you said, when you was talking about, I got all this energy. Like we all go through that. You know, when you wake up, you mad first. You get, yeah, it ain't first, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? Go through a process of fuck this. I'm gonna tell you. So when I had my locks, right? When I first grew my locks, that was as a result of you know, fuck society, fuck this, you know, fuck y'all, fuck all of that. You don't accept me anyway, right? You don't accept my logic, you don't accept my reason, you don't accept my thinking, you don't accept my perspective, you don't accept me. You've shown me several times you don't really care for me in this community and culture. And so I've done all the assimilating steps to the extent that I am personally willing to go within my being. Now I'm on these locks, and these locks mean there is nothing left in me of assimilation. You see what I'm saying? Now my assimilation is gone. Now this is God's work. And whatever the fuck comes of this life from here is going to be based on that. The assimilation, the trying to fit in, fix yo, do yo, that, all that shit's done, son. When I grew them locks, that's what it was. And then, yeah, you know, it was really the locks was just an external shit of some internal shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I look at it like we played by your rules. We did all of the things that we were to do. We played by your rules is the best way that I can put it. So when the time comes for us, as we internally get excited being able to release, because me, I'm a nice dude. I'm a very nice dude. And people wonder what happens to all the nice dudes when they get pissed. You haven't been able to see that yet because God has allowed that.
Hey, boy, shut up, boy. Hey.
Right now, me still playing by the rules. Other people are tired of the rules, and that's okay. That's a version of God that is allowed to be portrayed. But God has patience, which is what we and you are. But when this patience runs out, game over. It's already game over, but God is giving people a chance with still showing love unconditionally, dog. Because that's who he is. It's love, but that's this rap gonna come down, Gene. You can't. Honestly, I can't. And in all honesty, I'm a nice dude, but in all honesty, I can't wait until that day. I'm just gonna put it like that without putting too much out there. On my mom, I can't wait. That energy is inside of me so strong, my brother. But
let me talk to you. Let me talk to you about that energy, man. Let me talk to you about that energy. So when I was hold on a second. Let me have her cut this heat down.
Hey, I told you it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Boy. Y'all gonna love this video. I don't know who's watching it yet, but when y'all get here, y'all gonna love this. Comment. We can keep doing it.
Shit. All right, bro. Yeah, I had to cut the heat down a little bit. Anyway, yeah, man. I forgot exactly where we were, but yeah, the fire. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the fire inside, right? And its relevant usages until that time, right? That's where I was going, right? The relevant uses of that fire until that time, or if even that time ever comes, because like I said, you know, there is always the desire. Ain't gonna even front, bro. You can't even use no other word, man. It is a desire to get it out physically. There is no front with that, bro. But if things like what we're doing right here, if the intentions and the motivations and inspirations and actions in the etherical realm from the spirit and the intentions and the desire. See, like I said, man, my like the whole NPC conversation came about because my vision for the world and my understanding is the time we're living in is God's time. And in God's time, everyone should be focusing on their relationship with God, right? Not your woman, right, not your friend, not nothing else, right? And so your relationship with God and its many aspects that varied in your life, right? And so if you're focusing on that and you're bringing about your highest possible expression of that, right? That's what I feel like it's about, right? Like every soul is supposed to be putting forth their highest expression of that. And that fire energy is part of that, right? And so in the sense of how can I use that fire energy in ways that are effective outside of the physical shit, right? Because we work out, we do other shit physical in order to burn some of that energy. But it's also it's also an energy you can use in prayer and meditation, bro. And it can, yes, it can take you very deep. And you know, I don't have no, like, I'm just saying this because not probably within the last 2 weeks, I had a meditation was like 40 minutes, and that was long for me, in my opinion. It was the longest meditation that I've had personally. And to me, it was very deep. And I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I came out feeling, and I'm gonna just tell you, bro, like with the consistent everyday meditation, like, so I go through a ritual. I take I do whatever I do, go to work, get my workout, whatever I do that. Then I get my showering. Then I shower, hot bath, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I might even take a spiritual bath, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then get out. You know, when I take a bath, I take a shower right after anyway. I can't just sit with that damn sweat on me, or I gotta still take a shower after the bath, bro. Like, so that's just me. Like, and then I put my little lotion on or whatever, and then I pray, bro. It goes straight into God time. I pray. You know, I take like 20 minutes and pray. Then I'll meditate for however long I feel the spirit allows me to meditate. And 40 minutes, bro, is long ass time for me. And I felt really exhilarated by it. You know what I'm saying? It felt really good. And I feel like it was the beginning of a turnaround stage in my life. Like, I feel like right now, bro, like I'm on a low-level spiritual high. You know what I'm saying? I've been on like I told you about the time when I met a
low-level high. What you mean by that?
I feel like I am on a, like I saw a license plate one time, bro. I feel like I saw when I was a kid, well, I'm probably 19, 17, something. Me and my sister I was like, we was behind a car, bro, and it said, in search of it was a bumper sticker, in search of the eternal buzz, right? I feel like I've found it. I feel like I've literally found it, bro. Like it's a low-level spiritual high. Like I'm okay. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, it ain't like I've had a spiritual high. Like when the man came to me, he said, Allah sent me to you. Remember I told you about the homeless man who came to me? That was a high level. That was my feet off the ground for 2 or 3 months, bro. Floating around for 2 or 3 months. High level spiritual high. This is a way more consistent low level spiritual high that I've had for about 2 weeks, and it feels transformative. And it's because of that energy we were just talking about, the fire energy, right? That's motherfucking fire in me, bro. That shit's raging. Right. But what I am attempting to do with it, right, is talk to the creator about it, right? I'm talking about, look, I'm talking about where like I'm talking about, bro, like I've been having this conversation where I've been saying like the prayers about guide my steps and all of that stuff, order my steps and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about literally, bro, like I'm walking around at work like, ruts in the ground or what. I'm just like, guide my, just all of these things coming to mind. Like my communication consistently is with spirit, bro. is with God, and that's wonderful, bro. And I appreciate it. And I know that it's going to continue to heighten and get better and be stronger and more expressive, because, you know, like I said earlier, I don't know if I was talking to you, if I was making that video, but I said I've had many spiritual experiences, bro, and I so appreciate God for them. Like, I know people who have not had none of the shit that I've had, bro. And people will say, you know, I don't give a fuck what people believe, but I'm saying that I've actually had them and I feel them and I live the experience of it. I feel honored, right? I feel highly honored, bro. I feel, you know, I feel honored way more than people can even understand. Like, dog, y'all don't like, I feel connected to God in a way that people might not even understand, bro. And even though I feel that connected, I feel very connected to God, bro. I ask for more. I feel like I ain't front, bro. I felt there was a time before I would ask for more, I felt like, am I being arrogant? Am I being asshole? Am I asking for too much? Am I not being appreciative? All of these thoughts came to my head, bro, because I've had major spiritual experiences, bro, that say, boy, if you don't know this God, boy, you better know that. You know what I'm saying? I had so many of them that you gonna ask me for something else. You need some more proof. No, it ain't proof. I don't need no more proof. It ain't proof. I know what's up. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to. It ain't proof. I know what's up. I'm just saying. Can I talk to you like I'm talking to Kahari? Can I talk to you like,
you go? This was meditating, so please continue because I'm learning right now.
Yeah. Can I talk to you like I talk to Kahari? Other people talk to you like that? Can I just, if I just shut this world out? Because like I said, bro, I've been came with this analogy that these cats in these times, and when we think about the great advancements that spiritual men and scientific men made in the past, that we still we talk about Freud and we talk about, you know, fucking Socrates, and we talk about all of these motherfuckers, right? All of them lived in a different, quieter time. They were not distracted by their fucking phones and YouTube and the booty shaking girl and motherfuckers having fights and wars and the news. You know, so you got so many fucking things to be distracted by. Those people in those times, it was a quieter environment. They had more space and association to their mind and their spirit, is what I'm saying. And so I ask the Creator that if I can humble myself in my space, in my environment, in my quiet time, can I have a conversation? Can we talk? Can I be intimate? Can I know you like I know this brother? Can I get to know you like I'm getting to know this brother intimately, deeply? I know you. I know you here. I know we've interacted. I know you've given me major experience. I don't deny nothing of you. I don't. I all day, every day. That's my thing. I'm talking about that. But I want more.
Right. It ain't nothing.
I don't know if I'm right or how. I'm talking to you about this too, brother, because you know what I'm saying. Am I wrong to want that too?
There's nothing wrong with wanting that, my brother, because like I said, you're going over everything I was literally just talking to God about today. So there's nothing wrong with asking for more. The only thing is that if you ask for more, he broke it down to me. He said, you want some more? You want some more knowledge? He said, if you want some more knowledge and some more wisdom, you have to understand I've got to put you through some more things. You learn about me through the things that you go. You feel me? That's why I'm with you, G. I'm with you. So yeah, if you want, because I have to.
Hold up, man. Well, you got me sweating in here.
You know, the more you can get to help, and the more you know, the more you gonna reach. So yeah, you want some more? I'm gonna fill you up. Fill me up to my cup of. There is nothing that you can know too much about God or to know too much. There's never gonna be you can know too much. He loves people like you and me. God, can I get a little bit more of that? You know, I want to talk to you like this because right now, if I was out here, I'm gonna snap on somebody. So can I snap on you? Don't take it personal. I just got a lot of shit on my mind. Don't take it personal. But I'm about to cuss at you. I'm about to yell and scream because I'm hurting. Can I do that? Can I talk with you like I would one of my homeboys? I should be able to do so, right? And not in a disrespectful way. I approach you the right way. So yeah, go ahead and give me some more of that. But if you want more of that, then you got to understand what you asking for. They told me in religion, what you ask for. He'll give
Listen
it to
to
you.
this.
But
I agree 100%. You are look. See, and people need to understand. Like I said, when two are gathered, ain't no missing. Ain't no missing. Ain't no missing. He said what he said, and you motherfuckers better get it through your motherfucking boy. It's real. It's so
right?
real. He said what he said, and this is what I said. I said, if you claim you want to be this great lover of the people, right? You claim you are Sadiqullah, you are the compassionate king, you are the honorable one of Allah, you are all of these things that you say you are. You will be tested to prove every motherfucking step of it. And if you are not that, be ready to be shown different. And for me, that was unacceptable. Right? It's unacceptable, bro. What the fuck is on this planet worth not attaining to that? Right. A gift, bro. Right. A name, a gift. That's a gift, bro. Brother, I didn't make that shit up. If you don't live up to this standard that I said I think you are, that I made you to be, that's on you. But you know it now. The fact that you know it, you can't not. You can't. How could you live with yourself? Who would you become? Right. Who would you become? Right. Who would you become other than? Wow.
Well, that's a good thing. Become nothing else because he wouldn't allow you.
Bro,
because of the love that's
impossible. It's impossible. Thank you. Ain't shit here for me, bro. I will, like you said, the conversation that we will have later is so easily had because there is nothing keeping me in this motherfucker. You understand? The rules that I need to apply and lay down is the only thing keeping me here, young man. You understand what I'm saying? So that conversation is a no-brainer. You see what I'm saying? That conversation, ain't shit. My sons are grown fucking men. Okay, 4 of them. My mama gone. My daddy gone. I ain't got no wife. What the fuck is you talking about? Who is you talking to? Do you know what I'm looking for? Nigga, that's the line. Ain't coming no fucking further. So that's the conversation. That which is understood need not be spoken of. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So until then, we talking like this because there are those who need to be awakened to see who they really is and if they really with it and where they stand and if they about this and what they got to give and if they ain't with it and, you know, they them 2 crazy dudes on there talking about some wild shit about, you know, some fucking, what Tina said, y'all need to be talking sci-fi. That's science fiction, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We talking about sci-fi. You see what I'm saying? To the average cat, we're talking about some science fucking fiction, right? You understand? So, hats off to you, young man.
Yes, sir.
For real, bro. We are talking sci-fi to the average cat, bro. And this is our life. This is our existence. This is real. Ain't no motherfucking question about it. I am who I am. I am here to do what I am here to do. And I believe that we are in a time of the gathering. You know what I'm saying? Of the gathering of those souls, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, you, and they're coming along. And this video and this show and more shit that we do together and their part is going to be bringing this community together under God's time because the spirit realms moves outside of the physical realm. Okay?
Right, preach.
Yes. And so this show is a part of the spiritual realm moving outside of the physical realm, bringing this motherfucker into existence. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. Okay. This is the first live stream and it was meant to be with you. Okay. It ain't no fucking, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing missed here. Nothing is, I don't miss shit here. This is all just what it's supposed to be. This is time. We are motherfucking, we are unqualifiedly ranked soldiers in God's army bringing together the motherfucking team, bro. I don't know the qualifications of rank. I don't know that yet, but we are fucking there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you then, I had the vision, my brother. we are high-ranking officials in this spiritual realm. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? But against spiritual wickedness in high places. So God had to have some high-ranking officials come in here to do business. I was on my way out, OG, on my soul. I'm like, okay, God, I realize I'm not supposed to be here. And I began to elevate. I told you the story, began to elevate, felt nothing but the purest of love. The universe put their hands on my shoulder and said, wait a minute. Not yet. Because we know we ain't got to be here for you, mother. We know who we are, but we have a purpose to try to help you, motherfuckers, get to the understanding of who you are.
Yeah.
Everything is about learning you learning yourself. Well, I'm here to help somebody say, hey, what is it about you that God has placed inside of you that you can bring to the world? That's the only reason I'm still in this motherfucker. I could have been. No, y'all need me from God. And this nigga and everybody that came from God, we could be gone.
They don't even know how frustrated we are.
Energy, we are paying for what God wants us to do because we love him more than we love anybody else. Then we love ourselves. And when we love ourselves, we spread out for y'all. We here. Here.
Yeah. With the heart of a son, bitch. And the heart is like a sun and it radiates throughout, bro. We like, when you walk by a bushel of oranges, you smell them. When you walk by a bushel of lemons, you smell them. When you walk by one of God's men, you are radiating him. You are feeling that. You ain't understanding, but you're experiencing it, whether you're aware of it or not, bro. And that's why I say this show, its effect and its energy is emanating throughout our local and wherever the fuck this is going to go. That's beyond our motherfucking reach. But its effect it's having its effect. So it's in the ethers now. It's been released to the ethers and it does what it does. It's the seed. But we don't know, but we know. You know?
How much more time but I'm gonna touch one thing you said. You said talking to God about all that energy that builds up and you want to take it to God. When you said that, the universe let me know the more you do that, the more that energy you release with God, the more of the power that he has, he will bestow upon you. Like when Paul and them would walk around, Peter and them would walk around, and in the Bible, they said the shadows would heal them. That's because everything they had, they took to God. And when God said, okay, I'll take that and I'll give you this. So as you walk around, now you got more power. So I'm going to do what you said. And all of this frustration that's been inside of me, I'm going to take it to God. That way, after I'm done releasing that, I'm going to have, first of all, my spiritual high, like you mentioned, a high that weed can't give you, that alcohol can't give you, that cigarettes can't give you, a spiritual high.
Yes, sir.
But you have that, you walking around gleaming even more.
Yeah,
they can't stop you.
You a light. You a light, bro. You a light. You and what are you made? You're made of God's light. Light, love. Come on, bro. Life. This is all the fucking same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, come on, bro. Yes, that's what we are. And this world is designed to dim that light. And it's designed to keep you from expressing that light. Yo, you can't say I love butterflies. You can't say you love, you know, like I said, the beautiful rainbows and shit. You can't say that. You soft. You soft. Now I gotta judge you. Or you gotta feel like somebody looking at you funny, or you know, fuck all that. Bitch, I love rainbows. My God made them. Fuck out my face. I ain't talking about the kind the gay dude got. I'm talking about the kind God made. Get the fuck out my face. So you know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? And they, you know, you can look, I ain't probably shouldn't even say that shit, but it said, you know, they can't take what God made, baby. You know what I'm saying? They can't take what God made. I love the motherfucking rainbow. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let me tell you a story real quick. We was in Memphis, man. I met 1, 2, 3 brothers, 1, 2, 3 sisters in Memphis. My father's children.
Okay.
Very cool. We had an experience. We hung out for a while. Me, my sister, my ex-wife. We were all at the backyard event with my brothers and sisters, man. And we were just talking about. We was like, man, it's crazy as hell. We all hooked up and shit. We grown fucking people. We ain't, you know, our daddy dead. We ain't never, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even know each other. I seen him when I was like 5 years old. So I'm like, this like 5 years ago. I meet him. I'm 47. We're in the backyard having a barbecue, bro. It's raining. We all like, oh shit. We all get under the awning in the backyard while the barbecue's still cooking and shit. My brother got a motherfucking grill, McWhite Grills on Wheels down there. And he we under the awning and they like, man, this fucked up. We enjoying ourselves. And somebody mentioned our dad, bro. He's like, damn, it's kind of cool to all our kids, all our dads. That's somebody said our dad said pops all of us together, bro. I swear to God, a rainbow came in the backyard. I'm talking about this motherfucker was inside the gate. I'm talking about it was in this gate over the grill to the other gate, nigga. It was a personal fucking backyard rainbow, bro. Never seen it. What? I'm talking about, I think somebody got it on tape or video, bro. Someone in our family members got that bitch on tape or video. That shit fucking happened. Like the rainbow came, and was like, that's got to be Pops, bro. That's got to be Pops. Everybody, that's Pops, bro. That's Pops. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. He saw all his kids together. We fucking rainbow in the backyard, bro. Fucking in the backyard. Both ends, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking cool. So, yeah, man, I'm just saying people are scared to be themselves, bro. And if you don't be yourself, no way you could ever be the Michael Jordan of your lane. You could never be the greatest of your fucking plane if you scared to say who you are. Okay? You can never be. The full expression of yourself is necessary to reach your highest potential.
Yes. You said something earlier, and I'll leave it here. You were talking about, when we were talking about people, long story short, I'll break it down like this. I told you a while ago, what about the people that are hurting mentally that don't really know, that are always going to be in religion looking for Jesus Christ? I ain't going to go no further, but what about the people who are going to be waiting for somebody to part the clouds to come save them? What you going to do about those mindsets? How's anybody going to reach those mindsets? I'm not saying, I'm not dissing nobody on what you believe. I'm just saying, who's going to reach them if we keep going and we keep going and we keep going and this figure doesn't show up, but this mindset is here already telling you who we are. We won this. Who's going to go back and get them people? That's the caring that's inside of us that says, hey, even though I've got some bullshit going on, I've got a love that wants to reach all the way back to somebody that has no absolute idea, and it was continuously going to be in their mindset until somebody comes in and says, I'm Jesus Christ. I know it's crazy, but I mean, it's the craziest thought for us to ever think of.
Somebody got to come play the role, huh? Somebody got to come play the role.
Who gonna do it, cuz? I told this to my daughters.
You say somebody got to come play the role at least. Get these motherfuckers to shake loose, huh?
Think about it. If Jesus was real and he came back before it, what did he come back doing? Telling everybody who we were? Oh, we got to hang that nigga. He can't tell people that they're gods. He can't tell people that who they are, because Jesus wasn't coming back saying nothing other than be like me. I am the Father. The Father, he had seen me, had seen the Father. That's all he's saying. Be like me. I'm like him. Come be like me, and I'll be like all one. That's what he was preaching. We all one.
And then he said, the more you be like him, because let me tell you why. Jesus started his ministry at 33, right? If we could teach these babies what the fuck Jesus knew between fucking 3 to 10, they will be the ones who do greater works than he.
And we ain't doing that yet, baby.
That's what fucking changed the world right there. That's NBL. We gonna teach them babies, and then they are fucked. That's how you kill their whole system. You teach them babies, their system is shit.
Yep.
That's how you kill this bitch. That's how you kill this bitch. Teach the baby. We ain't gotta peel shit out the brains of grown folks. If we put it in the babies who ain't got already fucked up twisted, give them the glow from the beginning. This bitch done. God's kingdom on earth. Heaven on earth, sir.
Train the child up in the way that he should go, and when he's old, he shall not depart.
Salutations. We're gonna do this again soon, bro. I surely enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Love for sure. 100, man.
Now I'm gonna go in there and release the God and get some more light and walk around this motherfucker bright at night.
Hey, we did some work on the devil's ass this evening, young man.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm proud of you, brother.
Proud of you, pimpin'. I really am.
Yes, sir. One love, fam.
One love, Ken.